Just a little short before video. I'm gonna get to work on these windows one day, hopefully this weekend. But just after sunset, you can really see how hazy they are. I'll take a look after I get after them. Well, it already looks 90% better. You can really see in the evening how much better it looks. I'll go upstairs and take a video from the master bedroom, and you'll be able to see the neighbor's glass on the other side of that block wall. See how horrible it was. Let's go take a look. So this is the backyard view from my master bedroom, and you can really see it well here. The right side, behind the block wall on the right side of the picture, is my neighbor's backyard glass wall, and you can really see how just hazy and cruddy it looked. Then on the left side, behind the fire pit, is my glass wall, and that's after I did the inside and the outside, and I'll show you how coming up. Alright, I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm doing here. I'm using Bio-Dex 300, and I got this at Leslie's Pool Supply. Just squirt a little bit into a container. I've got a disposable paintbrush here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it over 1/3 of the panel, and I kind of go back and forth. I'm applying pretty liberally here. I work about maybe 1/3 or 1/2 across the panel at a time, maybe 18 inches down, and I'm going to go left to right, paint the house, up and down, paint the fence, and just put one application on of this Bio-Dex. I called the company to ask if they make this in a larger container, like a gallon or something, and I was told that the smallest they sell it in, or the largest they sell it in, is this quart. That's the only size, because if they sold it any bigger, there's a bunch of extra hazmat regulations they got to follow. So I got one coat on, and now I'm just going to go right over it and put on another coat. And I can already feel the glass is a little bit smoother from it eating up the calcium. Now it won't look as good as it does last week, because I already did the inside, but I wasted a bunch of time by trying to use a scrub brush, painting this stuff on, and then killing my shoulder scrubbing it, only to realize that I didn't have to do that. This stuff works great on its own. Even with the 15, 18 years worth of hard water buildup I had on this wall. I don't think anybody ever did it before me. So, I've got painted on there, and now I'm going to use my pressure washer. Use the pressure washer to rinse it off. You don't have to. I just like to use it because it doesn't use as much water as just a hose with a regular spray trigger. So much less water means much less of this stuff on the ground when I get done. You don't have to wait for the step. Just putting two things on it plenty of time. Go to the next panel. I'll go over it. I'll go over it with a squeegee, just so you could tell where I went and where I didn't. And this one was actually pretty dirty, even though I'd gone over it once before last week. So I'll show you here in just a second. I like to keep these as clean as I can after doing all this work. I hate for a bunch of hard water to beat up on it. I'm using these super thick gloves, by the way. This stuff is very corrosive. You want to make sure you're wearing gloves and eye protection. So I'm not sure how well you can see, but right about here, I can feel it. It's rough, and then it gets nice and smooth. So if I put it, maybe if I put it at an angle, it's pretty difficult to see on camera, but you can definitely see it when you're looking at it with your eyeball. So that's all I'm using, is this Bio-Dex 300, just painting it on and rinsing it off. So just a couple of before and after pictures here of the fence taken around the same time in the evening, before I cleaned and then after I got done. I think it came out pretty good.